You won't cook meat any other way. Even the neighbors envy me. To start our recipe, I cut 500 grams of pork in half. Next, I place it in a bowl and add 6 ice cubes and 1½ cups of beer. And after that, I cover it with aluminum foil, pressing down firmly to ensure there are no open gaps. I let it marinate for 30 minutes. In a pan, I add 2 tablespoons of butter. I add 10 whole garlic cloves and rosemary to taste. I sauté these ingredients, then carefully remove the pork from the bowl where it was marinating, making sure not to splash the table. I take it to the pan to sear the meat for a few minutes. I turn the sides to make sure it's well sealed. Have you ever tried a recipe like this at home? Now I place it in a baking dish and add other ingredients to the pan. I love recipes like this, simple but with a different touch. I add a sliced onion, half red bell pepper, and 200 grams of champignon mushroom, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and I sauté these ingredients. Then I continue with our pork, adding 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of fine herbs, and I drizzle olive oil on top. Then with my hands, I spread all the ingredients over the meat. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout-out. Today's shout-out goes to Emily Johnson from San Diego, California. I'm really happy to know you're enjoying our recipes. I add mozzarella to taste. I also add 200 grams of bacon strips, cover all the meat. I bake it in the oven at 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 minutes. I add 3 tablespoons of tomato sauce, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of mustard, and 3 tablespoons of honey. I mix all the ingredients very well, and when it becomes a slightly thick syrup, I add 1 tablespoon of apple vinegar, 1 tablespoon of pepper sauce, and stir for a few more minutes. After this step, I go back to the meat and pour all that glaze we made over it. Once everything is well covered, I bake it in the oven at 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. Let me know if you have any meat recipes. I'd love to hear them. I always get excited when I reach this part of our meal and get to enjoy this amazing dish.